Here we are in sunny California, here in Northern California, getting ready for this matchup here today against the Oakland Athletics, who are currently 16-34 going into today's matchup. Hey everybody, welcome to another episode of the Road Show series here with DeShawn King here on MLB 23 The Show. As we're back here today, and we see ourselves here in Northern California in the Bay Area, getting ready for this nice little matchup here with the Oakland A's, who right now are currently not having a good time right now. Like I said, 16-34 on a 2-game losing streak here. At the last 10 games, they are 3-7, and they are well in dead last place there in their division with 18.5 games back of the Astros. And of course, we are going to try to see if we can take advantage of that here today with a nice little 3-game series here. And of course, we need some help because we've been kind of looking up at the Reds here for quite some time now, and we're getting tired of seeing their derrieres as of late, and we're going to try to hop over them here in this series. So as you take a look there, that's the matchup we're going to be seeing. The first one up is going to be Lucas Giaffo. We'll see what he can do for Oakland, as we'll see into the first at bat here for DeShawn, as he'll take the first pitch. And of course, DeShawn's at bats have been kind of brutal. He hasn't been swinging the bat very well. Last episode, if you've seen there towards the end, he had a nice home run that got us got a little something to jump start it there. But of course, he ended up didn't. That was about the only thing really that came really surprising for us here. So we're in Oakland here, and of course, if you guys don't know already, but his older brother, DeShawn's older brother, DeMarcus, plays for Oakland, and of course, this is where DeMarcus and his road shows at, and definitely go check it out. It's a nice series on the main channel for him, as he is a Oakland A's player, and he's a really good second baseman there. So yeah, go check it out. I'll leave a link down below in the description, as well in the eye above. But we're going to get back here to DeShawn, so we'll see him still at first base with 2 out. 2-1 count here for Tyrone Taylor, and it's Taylor, of course, going to try to see if he can bring us around here and try to advance the runner, as we'll see a ball thrown over there to first, and they will get the nice throw out, nice ground ball out over to first, as that will end the inning. So no runs come across, only 1 hit so far. Milwaukee has that hit, as we'll see now Milwaukee up by 2 here in the top half of the 4th, as there's 1 out and nobody on. And of course, King up to bat here, successful in his first at bat. We'll see what he can do here in the next at bat, as he fouls that 4-seam fastball low and inside, making that 0-1. So like I said, last episode, we start seeing the bat starting to rattle, starting doing some good things here. Now we're hoping that maybe if we go on the road here, maybe that'll be a different story, as we did have a tough time at home trying to get any hits, as we again foul that one off, and that's a 4-seamer there. Now 0-2 here. So King, a lot of times, normally we see King in a good hitter's position here. As of late, it's been him just fighting here, like he has been this at bat here, and we're trying to get him back to get the old ways of him being that hitter, especially when runners are hitting in scoring position. He has just been drastically just horrible of doing anything, and that's in those type of situations. So now we go to do the 6th inning, top of the 6th here with 1 on and 2 out. It's tied up 2 apiece here, and of course we've already had a single already here today. Now let's see if we can try to move this runner up 90 feet, as well as try to get a base hit for ourselves. As we'll see him take the first pitch there. That's a slider inside. Makes it now 0-1. But hitters, or I should say batters here as of late here, have been doing a good job here, keeping him, not letting him, too much, really put any power behind his pitches. They've been really having him chase, pitches outside the zone, especially low and away a lot here as of late. Not having him too many pitches that are belt high, or even across the letters there on his jersey. So they've really been just doing a good job here of doing so. We'll see if that will continue on here in this series that we're in right now. As we'll see here, this one, oh, nice hit there. That's going to go all the way back there, but unfortunately, going to stay up in the air and going to get right to the center fielder as he flies out to his fellow center fielder there. So, yeah, unfortunately, we do not pick up the first win here in this series against the A's, as the A's pick up a dub, and they win this one 3-2. Able to scrape up a run there in the bottom half of the sixth, and then from there on, just take off with it. So 2 runs, 9 hits, 2 errors there for Milwaukee. For Oakland, 3 runs, 6 hits, 1 error for Oakland. I'd say for we, meaning Oakland. I was thinking I was in Marcus's King's Road to Glory, but Road to Show. But I realized, like, no, you're his brother, so it's not we, it's them. So we'll see here. We'll take a look at the next pitcher here for Oakland. And Caparini, here you see his numbers there. 30 years of age, 6'3", 225 pounds for California. 74 overall, C potential. We'll take a look at his stats here for this season. And like I said, these pitchers have really been doing their homework here, really getting him to, getting ahead in the counts a lot of for the most part here. King has not been really too patient at the plate as of late, and I mean, that is something I know a lot of people in the local media there in Milwaukee have been saying. He is not, taking his time at the plate, and maybe maybe him getting called up too soon. But we'll try to see if we can try to take advantage of James here, as we have a 6.52 ERA, and he has a negative WAR of negative 0.7. So we'll try to see if we can take advantage of that. And of course, turn things around here for ourselves here in game 2 of this series. So there you see 28-22 for the Brew Crew, 17-22, I believe, there for Oakland. As of course, Oakland just in real life they just recently released the renderings of their new ballpark for the what is it, 20? I think they're gonna be moving in there 20. Was it 2027, 2028? I'll be moving there here in a few years. They're at now it'll be the Tropicana, which will be closing down here next month. They'll be tearing that down and start building that stadium out there. If you guys know where the Tropicana is, it's right across the street from the MGM Grand. So it's going to be a nice set of land there that they're going to be putting that ballpark at. And a pretty good, nice area at that. But as we see here, bases are loaded here for Milwaukee with nobody out. So, look, this is a great opportunity now for King to get something as he gets a 4-seam fastball. That's high and away, as he just could not get all of that one. So, again, just trying to look for this pitch here. And, of course, if he can drive something here past the infield here, this is definitely a drive in a run, maybe even 2 runs there for Milwaukee, and they can take a 3-run lead here early on. But the key is, in batting, is patience. Looking for that pitch. And if you find that pitch, drive that pitch. And you don't have to put too much into it. As you see there, sinker there, low inside, and he gets caught there. Can't really put much on that one there, and that's going to retire the side. So they leave the bases loaded. As we go down to the top half of the 4th, it's tied 1 apiece. Nobody on here as they'll lead off the 4th. And, of course, King trying to get something going there as they'll take the first pitch, and that's will be a 1-0 count. So you see the last 4 games there. Some pretty good, it's not so great hitting. As we'll see, this one's going to be fouled off there, and that is going to be strike 1. So it is coming. The rain's coming down a little bit here in Northern California, especially early on in the season here. As you see there, a nice tag there at the bag there at first, and that retires the side, giving up the first out here on Milwaukee here in the top half of the 4th. We'll move on now to the top half of the 6th, and DeMarcus King ready to go here. We'll see what he can do here. Bases has a runner on first with nobody out, and of course, again, opportunity here now to get something going. And get something. I gotta get something going here. Opportunities like this come up few and far between, and normally King is just on top of this. He's very patient. He takes his time here as he goes after that one there, but cannot connect. So now we're looking at an 0-2. So he's trying to do his best here, trying to be patient at the plate. That's one of the things we kind of talked about here. But the other thing we talked about too as well with him is that going chasing there. He goes chasing again. He comes up empty. And sad they just get him. They for whatever reason, I guess he's seeing the ball in a different way, but they get him chasing after that slider, or it's either the slider or the curveball, and he just eats it up. Top half of the 8th coming up. We'll see with one runner on board and 1 out. We'll see if we can get something going here as Oakland leads us by 1. As now King trying to get something going with a 1 out here in the 8th, trying to get a rally going there, and that's going to be a base hit. That's going to drop there out here to shallow right field. So runner on board with 1 out, and hopefully that'll be a start of something good here for the Milwaukee Brewers, and to try to get some late inning rally going and try to put some runs up on the board. As we'll see Gio up be next here with 2 away, or excuse me, with 1 away and 2 on. We'll see if Gio can get now these 2 runners here advance now up 90 feet, or even bring them home. See the pitch here, 1-1, and that's going to be a pop there, and a quick catch there from the the second baseman there. Nice play, and that will keep the runners there at bay at first and second. So now we go to a first and go now see a 2 out with 2 on. Tyrone Taylor will be up next, and Taylor looking to, of course, move his teammates up here 90 feet. As we'll see a hit there, that's going to go to the first baseman. No problem there. An unassisted unassisted out at first, and that is going to end up retiring this one here, and that's going to be your ball game. As Oakland A's win this one here, and they take game 2 of this series, winning this one 3-2 is your final score. King goes 1 for 4 in the ball game with just a single there. As we'll see Milwaukee 2 hits, 2 runs, 6 hits, no errors. The Oakland A's 3 runs, 6 hits, no errors there in the ball game. As they'll win this one by 1. So now we're looking at trying to avoid a sweep here in this game here today against Oakland A's. Paul Blackburn, 4-year guy who's 74 overall, 30 years of age, 6'1". He's also from California as well. And, of course, his sinker and looks like his 4-seam fastball are his bread and butter, along with that cutter and that circle change. And, of course, you cannot avoid that 6-12, or I should say 12-6 curve there he has. But he's been in a 10 He's been in 10 games so far. He has made 10 starts. He has 5-3 with a work of 56 2/3 innings of work, 63 hits, 30 runs scored, 28 of them are earned. Gave up 5 home runs, walked 20, and struck out 30 with a 4.45 ERA, and his WHIP around 140. And of course, not really much of a WAR there for him. But nonetheless, we thought we could try to take advantage of the guy last time around. Well, this one might be even tougher here. It seems like we're not doing so well against guys that are pitching horribly. We're just not connecting and not making a good, good judgment on the pitches there, and trying to do something with those pitches against those pitchers that are actually struggling. We're not hitting very well against them. So here we are. Same 2 games. Both games we lost by the same score. Today, let's try to see if we can avoid that here and try to see if we can pick up a win and avoid a sweep. As we see here, a dynamic challenge now, and we'll try to see if we can put the brakes to this one. As the bases are empty, and of course we're gonna try to take our first pitch before we try to drop a hit, swing the bat and drop a hit for ourselves. As we do take the first pitch there, and that's a sinker there, outside but in the zone. 0-1 count now as Oakland leads this one by 1 here in the top half of the second. And then we'll see a pitch there. That's going to be hit up out there, and that's going to be fouled off. As we'll see out number, or foul ball, or strike number 2. So now, oh, that one, I don't know where he was throwing that one at, but King is smart enough not to go for it. So now 1-0 count. Ball's hit there out to left field. That's going to drop to shallow left field for a base hit. And that's going to put him on board here. Nice job with 1 out. So hopefully this is the start of something good here now for not just for King but also for Milwaukee, as they have been really struggling at the plate here as of late. It's not just King, but as well as some other team players as well that are key to this team make winning ball games, especially early in the order. So now with 1 out, no 2 count here. That's Gio. Gio's going to smack this one out there, and that is going to be caught by the left fielder. No problem there, as that's now going to put 2 away. So 2 batters, 2 already so far here in this one, as the King there at first base looking to at least try to get something mustered up here. We'll see what he can try to do. As he's off the bag here just a little bit there at first. He's going to get checked there again. And no problem there, as he's going to be safely there at first base. So now we'll see the pitch, and this is going to be a swing and a miss there, and that's going to retire the side. As that's going to just ramp up now Paul Blackburn's ego there as he gets out of the inning. So now we'll take on Blackburn again here. Blackburn now 34 pitches in here in the top half of the 5th. Bases are empty. We're going to lead off and try to see if we can get this inning right here. And I will swing and miss there on that pitch there. 0-1. Currently in second place in doubles now on the team. King looking for a hit here as he again fouls this one. Oh, this time he fouls this one off on that looks like a sinker. Next pitch. That one's going to get queued up there, but it's going to hang up in the air for the shortstop to get to this one there, and that's going to retire the side, or at least retire him for the first out here in the ball game. So now we go to the top half of the 7th, and we'll try to see what we can do here against this defense here. And this defense has been really stingy just for the most part here. This defense is, I would imagine, if I remember correctly, I think they're in the top 10 this season so far right now. So they're not going to give away too much here. And, of course, for our job here, we got to try to send this ball, find gaps out there as we find a nice one out there at a right field. This one's going to get thrown in here. Can we get there on time? And, yes, we do. Nice slide there for a double. And that's going to put us in position there for a nice double. It's 9th double of the season here for King as he finds a nice hit there. Look at this. Nice job there. Love the sound of that coming off the bat. And that's going to put him in scoring position now here. Now the question is, can a teammate come up and help him out and bring him home? We'll see if Gio can do that here as he's got up to bat here. He's now 0 for 2 for the day here against Blackburn. 1-1 count. Get off the bat here just a bit. Maybe thinking about stealing, but that's going to be a hit. That's going to be a base hit. Runner's now going to come in to score here. King's going to slide, and he gets this slide. He scores from second. Now putting the Brew Crew up by a run here. Now 2-1. Nice hit there from Gio. Getting that base hit and, of course, RBI. So nice job there from Gio as we're looking at a 5-3 ball game here, top half of the 8th. And with 1 out, nobody on. King now here trying to get something going here. So let's see if we can get an 8th inning here, tack on some more insurance runs for ourselves. As he'll swing and miss there on that 4-seamer. And of course, we don't want to, we want to do the right amount of work here for ourselves. Don't want to do too much, but at the same time, as nice crack of the bat there, but cannot get that one straightened up there. We gotta try to get it straightened up as best as we can. As we'll see this one here, though, nice hit there. That's gonna go ahead. That one is gonna be dropped out there, and that is gonna be a base hit for King. A nice swing there from him, as he's able to put them on the board there for a base hit, making it now with one runner on board and one out. So Gio up next here. Of course, Gio got a run coming in last time he was up to bat. Now we'll try to see if he can do the same thing again here. 5-3, runner on first, and of course King scored from second base there off that base hit. Manager now giving us a sign to steal. So we'll see if King's going to do so, as he's going to have to go back to first, as he's going to be checked there. And again, manager signals for a steal situation here. And again, he is going to be checked again. Throwing the ball there. They're going to throw the ball over to first base. So now, 0-2. King's going to take off here. Can he get there on time? And no, the tag's going to be made at second there. That retires a side. And I still don't understand. I wonder why the manager is asking us to steal. We don't have our stealing ability up just yet. We're not really ready to steal. But apparently the manager believes so. So we went for it, and, well, we definitely failed. So now it's the bottom half of the ninth here. As we'll see what Oakland's going to try to do here, as they're trying to get rally back here in this one. Here's, King has to go track this one down here, losing track of the ball. And that's going to be a nice catch there for him. Having a little trouble with the camera there that time around. But we'll take a look here. Yes, we do pick the victory here. Nice job there. We avoid the sweep. Unfortunately, we do not avoid the series loss here, as we do lose the series there 2-1. But we do avoid the sweep, as we win this one here. 5-3 is your final score. Milwaukee, 5 runs, 9 hits, no errors. Oakland, 3 runs, 3 hits, 1 error in the ball game. And King, of course, having a nice day there. 3 for 4 for the day with a double. And that is going to be helpful for him. As hopefully, now as we head down to the SoCal and head to San Diego, beautiful San Diego, for a series against them. Now, San Diego right now, 8.5 games back of the Dodgers. 34-19 are the Dodgers right now in first place. They're currently right now on a 2-game losing streak here. So Padres would love to get a nice series of victory over us here. And of course, just chip into that lead that they're trying to get over on the Dodgers. So Fernando Tatis, of course, Xander Bogaerts. There you see Juan Soto and Matt Carpenter, all playing very well here this season. There's their lineup for the most part of what we could possibly see here in this matchup. Manny Machado, of course, leading off there for them. But yeah, we'll see. This will be a 3-game series there in Southern California. And of course, Sanchez will be the pitcher. 72 overall, you can see potential with 27 years of age, 6'1", 165 pounds for the Dominican Republic. He's a lefty and he's still a young guy here in the majors, even though his age is up there. But he's still a young guy and pitching pretty well. There you see this season right now. The record may not be so well, but 3-5 for the season. 50 2/3 innings of work. He has given up 7 home runs, 27 strikeouts, 13 walks, 5.51 ERA. So the ERA is not that great, but he's a fighter. And you see there as WAR's 0.4 there. So he is having some trouble, but nonetheless, again, with pitchers that we're facing that are having trouble right now, are usually doing pretty good once they see us. So we're basically, helping them out with not really have to do too much here, just by showing up in the ball game here. It just seems like as of late, but things hopefully will turn around here. Let's get onto the field here, as this will be our first time in San Diego this season. This is DeMarcus King's, or I should say DeShawn King's first time. Of course, he's been down here before. He's seen his brother play down here. His brother obviously showed up here a couple of times in his career. As we'll see now, King, another King here. That'll be DeShawn. Fouls that one off. And of course, I'm sure they've done their homework here. Sanchez knows the areas to attack here on DeShawn, and that'll be another foul ball, making it now the count at 2-2. So it counts at 2-2. And we'll see the pitch, and that's going to be a sinker low and inside. And yeah, Sanchez not liking that call. So now King still alive here. We'll see what Sanchez can do as he gives up a hit there, or not give up a hit, but give up a pitch, and that one's going to get rocket over to first, and no problem there for the first baseman to get there on time to end the inning. So good hit there from King, but unfortunately it's going to get snagged there by the first baseman. As now we go to the top of the third here. Great scoring opportunity now for King as the bases are loaded with 2 out, and a good hole somewhere out there will definitely help him out. If we can find a gap of some sort, or maybe even put one over the wall, that would even be better. But I think King's just probably thinking, like, if I can just get a hit somewhere, find a gap, bring home a run, and he does. He's going to bring home 1 run. Can he bring home a second run? He does. He brings in 2 runs off that single. So a nice 2 RBI single there. That puts us up down by 2 here with 2 out here in the top half of the third. So look at this. Great hit there. He finds a nice little gap, a little shallow hit there in front of the right fielder, and helps his team get themselves on the board there. So now with 2 out, 2 on here, let's see if we can keep this rally going here as Gio hits this, or I should say Walker hits this one over there, and that's going to be a ground ball out to first, and that retires the side. So we do put 2 runs on the board there, across the plate there, putting 2 runs up by 2, and here we are again with another big situation here. Nobody out, and of course 3 on board here in the top half of the 5th here. I'm sure San Diego's probably holding their breath right now, making sure that they do not give a big hit up to this young man here. And of course Sanchez is out of the game as he's just getting rocketed pretty good here, pretty early here. So maybe that was a good thing there. We did so here. Now we just gotta try to see if we can try to chisel into this reliever and see if we can get up anything from him. Of course, his job is just kind of maintain where it's at. As nice throw there, and that curveball there gets us pretty good. As I was looking for that one low. I knew it was gonna be an off-speed pitch there, but I didn't think he was gonna have it hung up that high. And yeah, we just could not look. See there, look, I was looking for a low when it was actually high. So good job there from the pitcher there. So now DeShawn covered the bat here. It's still 5-0 here. San Diego still trailing. Bases are empty, and he's going to lead off here in the top half of the 7th. As, of course, you want to see a guy like this do something good here. Let's try to see if we can get a good field position, or at least a good get a scoring position now here. As he'll swing the first one there. 0-1 now gets the second pitch. Fouls that one off. Now 0-2. So now 0-2 pitch coming up. And we'll see if we can get this one there. That's going to be a ground ball over to the short. Good play there, and they're going to get him out. And that's going to be now 1 away on the Brewers. So now DeShawn King coming up to bat here, top half of the 9th with nobody on and nobody out. And of course, he has a dynamic challenge here. Bases are empty here. We got a couple good choices here. Don't necessarily have to hit a home run here, but we'll try to see if we take the first pitch and then try to see if we can get on board afterwards. So we'll take this first pitch there. That'll be a cut fastball, high and inside. It looks pretty manageable. We could have gone after that one, but we're just trying to see if we can feel this challenge here. Next pitch here. This is going to be a hit out to right, and just perfect swing there, but unfortunately, just a perfect spot there for Fernando Tatis to be at as he picks that one out of the air for the out. As we get a nice victory here on the road, taking game 1 of this series here with the Padres. As we get a nice victory. Final score 7-1. 7 runs, 9 hits, no runs or no errors there for Milwaukee, but for the Padres, 1 run, 7 hits, no errors as well. Nice game for us as we go. Fortunately for DeShawn King, not a great night for him. 2 RBIs, but 1 for 5. Maybe not a good night in his book, but I think for the most part here, the way he's been playing as of late, definitely an upgrade there. Especially with the 2 runs there, and that really kind of jump started for that game there. So let's take a look here in game 2. We'll take on Joe Musgrove. There you see, been in the league for 7 seasons now so far. 31 years of age, 6'5", 235 pounds. He's 87 overall. He's a B potential, and of course he's from California. And there you see, 11 games he's been in so far. He's had 11 starts, 3-1. So he's had a little bit of a rough go here, losing, a lot of no decisions here for him. 22 runs were earned so far off of him. Give him 56 hits. He's pitched in 66 1/3 innings of work. And, of course, there you see his WAR under 2. They're at 1.5. So, bit of a tug and war here so far for his season. A lot of no decisions there, but of course he would like to try to turn that around here today and try to get a nice victory here over us, and of course try to pitch very well against a hitter like DeShawn King. As you see, Fernando Tatis numbers there: 14 home runs, 37 RBIs, 27 runs scored, and 184 at bats this season with a .288 average. Of course, look at that on base percentage there as well. Just a monster of a hitter there for Fernando Tatis Jr. And of course, that is going to be a thing we're going to have to worry about there defensively. Make sure we can try to stop him. So King's up to bat here. He'll take the pitch there, and he looks like he's going to take a strike there. As we'll see Musgrove here trying to work quickly here, and he pitches that one there. That's going to be fouled off by King, making it 0-2. So we can't make this too easy for Musgrove here, as we got 2 out, nobody on. Got to try to see if we can find our pitch, take our time, and King goes after this pitch there. I think that's the pitch that he should have laid off, as that's going to be a foul ball or a pop-up there, and that's going to be out for him, and of course that's going to end the side. So now top half of the 4th here. Bases are empty, 1 out, and of course King's going to be on board as he is looking to see if he can get his first base hit here today in this ball game. As he fouls that one off, and it's going to go off the screen there, off the right side of the field. 0-1. King looking for the next pitch, and he is going to get a hold of this one there, but it's going to be a foul ball. And now he's looking at 0-2. So 2 foul balls here. Musgrove was thinking right now, he's like, I got this easy. Looking for the strikeout here as King goes after this one, chasing, gets the ground ball out. Can't get the strikeout I think he was looking for, but nonetheless, King grounds out there for Musgrove. Retires his at bat. San Diego now up by 3 here in the top half of the 7th. As bases are empty, nobody on, and that's going to be the first pitch there. Cut fastball, low and inside. Next pitch, and that's going to be hit over the short, and that's going to be a nice play there. Routine play, and that's going to retire for out number 1 here for San Diego. As now we'll see what San Diego can do here now offensively now. So San Diego's already put 3 runs on the board here, looking to add on more here in the bottom half of the 7th with 2 out and nobody on. This one's going to get flared out there to right center field, and King is going to get there on time. Nice hustle there from him. As now we move on to the top half of the 9th. So top 9, 1 out, nobody on here. Down by 4. We really got to get a 9th inning going here. And it all starts with this man right here. As that's a 4-seam fastball low and away. Make it 0-1. Or it's just a 1-0. So King really trying to do his best here. As he will, unfortunately, will ground there to the second baseman. And that'll be it for him, as that's now 2 away here. And this might have to get chalked up as a loss, and it will be, as San Diego picks up a win here in front of the home crowd as they end up winning this one here 4-0. So great job there from them as they're able to get a win. King, not much of a game here for him. Goes 0 for 4 in today's game. And unfortunately, just couldn't really mess up too much here. Joe Musgrove just did a great job there of just kind of neutralizing him, knowing that he can't really stop him completely because he had a couple good. If he would have straightened out some of those foul balls there, I mean, those probably would have went yard or found a gap somewhere. But Musgrove did a great job there, just kind of neutralizing him, keeping him stable, and not letting him do too much. So we'll go to the third and final game here of today's episode here against San Diego before we head back home because we got a St. Louis series coming up. But as you take a look there, Tyler Mahler, there you see 61 in third innings of work, giving up 72 hits, 29 runs, all 29 were earned, 9 home runs, almost 40 strikeouts here for this season, and of course a whip around 1-66. So now we'll see if we can try to get something going here. Try to see if we can pick up another win here. We've already got one win already in this series, so this is the rubber match here. Try to see if we can pick up a victory and, of course, bring home another dub for ourselves and for our squad. As right now, we're just that one run, that one game there, game one, won by 6. Fortunately, come up short in game 2, and now game 3. Both teams kind of know each other, where they're at, or how this series has been played out so far. So now the question is, who's going to have the better hand here? As we'll see the first pitch there, first at bat here in game 3 for King. As that's going to be 0-1. Runners on the corners here with nobody out. That's going to be a ground ball there. That's going to get the force out there. Nice turn there, a 4-6-3 double play. And Milwaukee, tough break there, as I believe one runner does come in, so they do get the one run. They do lead now by 1, but not what King was looking for there. You don't want to be the guy that causes a double play there for your ball club at all at any time of the game. So now top of the 4th here, nobody on, 1 out, and King will of course foul this one off, as that's going to be a 4-seamer high and up in there. So now, King looking for a pitch. And throws, gets this one there. Get a little bit of that one there if you just got a little bit more of it. Been a great hit. 0-2 now. And he's going to foul that one off as well. That's going to be a slider getting away from him. So now, 0-2, pitch. Oh, that one's going to be golfed up the middle there. Nice play, and they're going to get the ground ball out there. Routine play there on Ken. Or I should say, did I say Ken? I meant to say King. On King, and that retires his at bat. So now we go to the top half of the 7th. We're down by 2. The bases are empty, 1 out, and of course King. Trying to get his bat going here late here in this one, from the final 3 frames of this ball game. And this is the time where we really need to step up and really show what we can do here with our bats, especially its top and mid order here. Your 3, 4, and 5 guys. Right now, so far, our 3rd guy here is not doing so well as he grounds his ball off to the second baseman for the out, and that's going to be probably pretty much it here, as we might be coming up short here in this ball game, and we'll end up losing this one. Yes, we will, by 2. Final score in today's game against the Padres. The Padres, of course, win this series, taking the last 2 games of the series, 2 games to 1, but they win this one 3-1. Here's your final score. King goes 0 for 3. Really tough day here for him. You don't ever want to see that from a guy like him. And there you see Burns takes the loss there. Tough break for our guys. And now we take a look here. So far, even though we lost 2 straight, the Reds have now lost 3 straight. They're not playing too good right now. Of the last 10 games, they are 5-5. They're right now 32-24. We're 30-25, so we're about 5 games over 500. Hopefully the next game coming up here, this next series that we'll be playing, which will be back home as we'll take on the Pittsburgh Pirates. It'll be a nice 3-game series there with them. They're in episode 32. We'll also be taking on the Angels in a series. That'll be a nice 3-game series as well. And then we'll also tack on another 3-game series against the Marlins of Miami. So we have a 9-game road trip, or 9-game homestand, I should say, coming up in the next episode. And we'll see those all 9 of those games coming up, and we'll see how well King does in a supersized episode of Road to the Show coming up in the next episode. So episode 32, stay tuned for that. But if you guys did enjoy today's episode, please leave a like. Don't forget to subscribe if you happen to be new. It really helps out the channel with the algorithm and all that kind of stuff. And so far, I'm getting a lot of good numbers here for this series and good support from you guys as well for this series. So definitely thank you guys for the ones that have been watching and of course support the channel. Thank you guys so much. I greatly appreciate it. Let's keep it up. But yeah, we'll have the Pittsburgh Pirates series coming up, as well as playing against the other 2 squads as well, playing the Angels and Mariners coming up here in episode 32. But that's it for me. If you guys did enjoy the episode, like I said, leave a like. Don't forget to subscribe and hit that bell notification, as well as leave a like, a comment, something down below. Let me know what you guys think about the series so far and what you guys would like to see more of. But that's it. Have a great day. Keep each other healthy, and I will see you all next time.